Hey DMV, what's up, boo? Hey Lock Queen, Vixen, Yana, what's up? How y'all doing? Sorry, y'all. It's a little late. I got a phone call. Y'all know we was over on the other channel. What's up, Raphael? We was over on the other channel talking about Indigo. And then that ran later than I wanted it to, and then I got a phone call, so I had to handle my business. Hey, Bap, nice to see you again. Evan, what's up? Hey, Nicole. Hey, Doc Liquor Pam, what's good? You know I love my Doc Liquor, honey. Oh, Evan, you ready to go live? My bad. Well, we ain't gonna be we probably be off here in an hour. My bad. I didn't realize you was going live, honey. We got 3 bottles of wine today. Yeah. Trying something new? Okay, babe. Now listen, Jonathan, you gonna still speak to me before you speak to Abby when you come in my room. Oh, that's what we doing now, Jonathan? Did you get my email, Jonathan? Did you get my email, Jonathan? Anyway, moving on. Not doing this with the two of y'all. How's everybody doing? Happy President's Day. Happy Monday. A lot of people had to work today. I always got President's Day off. I didn't realize how many people actually worked on President's Day. Hey, Natalia. Hey, Auntie. House of Richards. I know that's right, Natalia. House of Richards. You better let them know. Hey, Authentically Young. How you doing? Brandon. Hey, Brandon. Good to see you again, sir. Some of us was over hanging out talking about Indigo. So I'm glad to see y'all could meet me back over here. So listen, y'all, we got a few things to jump into today. First of all, I need to read you guys something. I got an update on the story we talked about yesterday of Kalina Collier. Now, I have not read this whole thing yet. I'm going to read y'all what I have. I'm going to read y'all what I have. Hold on. Okay. I just had to, it's a part 1 and a part 2. I had to make sure I had both parts. Okay. Lord, y'all know I can't read. I can't read either, child. Okay. To everyone that's been following my story and giving genuine support, I appreciate it. I have said a long time ago that I was never missing, nor was I kidnapped. I've tried to stay silent because this is something that will be handled legally and because the response to my situation was completely overwhelming. Following my negative COVID test, the hotel proceeded to cover their tracks once word got out and forced me to stay at the resort for the remainder of my quarantine. She has quarantine in quotations. Every single day, I was harassed by the hotel to make a statement, to save face for them, to basically make it seem like everything I said was a lie. I am here to say that nothing I said in my life was a lie. These people will say anything to save face. They leaked the phone number of my friends who were on the trip with me, as well as my mother's. I understand that I went live and reached out for help, but my story is now beginning to be told for me, and I won't have that. I have said multiple times publicly that I was not missing. They sent the police to me at the resort to try and intimidate me into making a statement for a resort that wronged me from the beginning. When we arrived at the airport, a lady named Odette Dyer was part of the Jamaican tourism who has been, hold on, let me go to the next. Let me go to part 2, child. Harassing my mother and I every single day. I approached us after following us to the airport and demanded a statement. After we told her no over 30 times, she proceeded to take unwarranted photos of my mother and I. She was trying to force me to say that my lie was fake. My family and friends were harassed by numerous trolls and disgusting sick people on the internet. I know my truth and I don't need the approval of anyone on here or anywhere. The proof is in the pudding and I have nothing further to say on the situation for those who were actually concerned. Okay, that don't make no damn sense what you're saying, ma'am. Because see, here's the thing. You're starting the story from the middle instead of from the beginning. Go back to the beginning. When you made that live, and let's be clear, I saw the live. I saw the live. Hey, what's up, what for one? Yeah, hey, boo. It's some don't make sense. Right. Hold on, y'all. Let me go back to something. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can find something. Hold on. I'm trying to find the live, but I saw the live, okay? And in the live, she said she was being held against her will. She said something about these men came and got her out her room. Like, yes, the resort wants you to retract what you're saying because you gave the illusion that you were being kidnapped to be trafficked. That is the illusion that you gave at the live that I heard. Now, hey, P, what's up, babes? Now, I understand she deleted right because I can't find it. I understand, but I know some people on YouTube got it. If I don't want to hold up the live, but if I look hard enough, it's you know, once it's out there, child, somebody got it. But I heard part of that live when I was looking at. I thought it was Lex Max's channel, but I didn't see it just now when I was looking for it. But girl, you absolutely gave the impression that you were being held against your will. You put that narrative out there. And so, yes, the resort wants you to clear their name because, like I said yesterday, this is a brand new resort. You might be putting them out of business. Now, she said she had a negative test. Well, we know she had a negative test, but she also had 2 positive tests. Now, you're saying that the whole country of Jamaica is in cahoots and that you really didn't have a positive test? Because here's the question I have to ask. What does Jamaica have to gain by keeping you? Like, why would they lie on you? Because it's not the resort that's giving you the test. It is the country. And even if the resort gave you a test, there's a country that's keeping that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not just one test. You had 3 tests. 2 of them came back positive. And the 3rd test that you took, it was administered by the country, not by the resort. So what would the country of Jamaica have to gain by lying on you? That doesn't make sense to me. Now, I'm not perfect. I don't have all the answers, but honey, I don't understand. What legal action she thinks she's going to take again? Right, especially if what we're reading is true. Now, again, just because people say it, don't make it true. I know that. I get it. I understand it. Just because somebody said it, don't make it true. I get it. But all I got to go by is what they said. She was, what for? Oh, Lord, here come. Well, what was come down, Niecy? Come on. I saw a video where she said she was being held against her will.
I didn't watch that video. I wouldn't know.
Well, then, okay, then you can't come down here and say she wasn't. You can't come down here and say she wasn't making videos and she was making videos. Go on about your business, child. Go on somewhere. Anyway. Hey, what's up, T-Lounge? Hey, Mimi. She showed up did Americans traveling tend to piss me off with their entitlement. Right. She absolutely, I saw a part of the video. Now, I don't want to quote her word for word because I can't say I remember every single thing she said, but I know I heard her saying that she was scared. She was whispering and stuff. She was talking all low. She said she was scared. She said that these men were holding her against her will. She absolutely did. So, of course, absolutely, the result wants you to retract what you said. Yeah, they want you to retract it. Now, I don't know what her legal recourse is, but child, that statement, if anything, hey, what's up, Adrena? How you doing? If anything, that statement confuses me more than it clears anything up. Right, has her phone. Absolutely, see Golden, see, y'all know what I'm talking about. I ain't crazy. I know what I saw. You know, now I didn't study the video to remember everything she said word for word, but I saw enough of the video that I was like, dang, that's messed up. They holding that girl like that? Like, I remember thinking that. Nay, can you hand me the water out of my purse, please?
Why you telling them my nickname and stuff like that?
I didn't even tell them your whole name.
I said my nickname.
Oh, God. I'm sorry.
What if that was supposed to be private? Like, what if I was trying to be incognito?
You're on camera. How incognito are you trying to be? And you are literally standing on camera.
I'm just saying.
People can see your face. You're right here.
Hi. How y'all doing tonight?
What's up, Gina? What's up, Star? How you doing?
This the stream.
Yeah, we're live.
You want to send out the YouTube notifications today?
It goes out. I can't help what YouTube do. Yeah.
No, I was just asking.
Oh, you didn't get a notification?
The way my YouTube notifications are set up, I got them off.
Maybe she was gorilla glued to the walls. Child.
Oh, goodness.
Y'all know Niecy crazy. Hey, Crispies. Hey, baby. Y'all know she.
Huh?
What?
No, you did a gesture and I didn't catch it. So I need you to do it again one more time.
I'm good. Straighten up that picture. It's crooked.
I saw it was crooked, but I was like, she probably liked it like that.
Really?
You know how black people be.
Folks do some weird things traveling to other countries. A lady went to Nigeria and didn't pay for her room, and they didn't let her leave. She wanted the hotel corporate to help her out. Girl, pay your bill. What you mean? What is that to help? Pay your bill.
Did she go to the embassy?
Pay your bill. Like, people crack me up. Y'all act like the rules are different in other countries. If y'all don't pay your bill,
they be thinking they royalty.
Americans really do acting crazy.
I'm on vacation. Cater to me.
Right. I'm an American. Girl. But yeah, so that statement, I don't know about y'all, but that statement confused me more than it cleared anything up. I don't know about y'all. But that didn't clear nothing up for me. That did not clear nothing up for me. I don't know, honey. So that was the update, child. That was the update. The other update is that the Gorilla Glue girl said that she's gonna donate $20,000 of what she raised from the GoFundMe to reconstructive surgery programs for people who can't afford to have the surgery done. That's nice. That's nice. Mm-hmm. As of February 22nd, folks will be paying up to $2,000 for testing and entry, child. I'm telling y'all, it ain't cheap to be going in and out these countries and being quarantined. The fact that resort offered to let her stay there for free, child. I don't know what power she thought corporate had in Nigeria. I mean, they might listen. If it's a Hyatt, I mean, corporate is a Hyatt is a Hyatt is a Hyatt is a Hyatt. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know what made you think corporate was going to allow you to not pay your bill. Like, what made you think corporate was going to be like, oh, girl, yeah, you can go home. Girl, she needs to reconstruct her reading and comprehension skills. Listen. What's up, y'all? Hey, boo. I know you got to get ready. What time is the panel? Is that 8 o'clock? You got to get ready for the panel. Y'all panel's at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard. Hey, royalty. Hey, boo. I love when royalty forever come to Ruth. She always tells me I'm beautiful. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, so those are the two. Oh, okay. You want to jump on for a few minutes and talk about Atlanta, or you tired? You saving it up for the panel tonight? Why does she still have that GoFundMe up? Because people still donating. They're going to stop letting us come into these countries because of the ass folks make of themselves not wanting to cooperate, child. Coming to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, Watermelon Sugar is in the house. Thank you so much for joining me. Hey, Starbell. So, yeah, those are the two updates that I had, y'all. I told y'all I don't really have a whole lot tonight. It's not going to be a long live, probably. Big Great do Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm waiting to see. I can slide through for a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna send you the link real quick. Let me say this to y'all. I love y'all dearly. Okay, y'all know I love y'all. Y'all know I love y'all. Y'all make suggestions. Sometimes I can acquiesce. Sometimes I cannot. But let's talk a little bit while y'all get ready to come up here. You got the link, babe. Let's talk a little bit about right, Abby. I mean, if they gonna still donate, why not? Let's talk a little bit about Your Honor. Now, some of y'all made the suggestion. I ain't about to cuss nobody out. Some of y'all made the suggestion that y'all wanted me to look at and review Your Honor. Y'all said it's really, really good. And so, I got done with Bling Empire yesterday. I said, Your Honor is only 9 episodes. Let me catch the first episode, see how I'm feeling it. And if I'm feeling it, I'll go ahead and review it. I can do the 9 episodes, okay? Yeah, it's a no for me, dog. And let me tell y'all why. Let me tell y'all why it's a no for me. I'm not in the headspace right now to care about that storyline. And let me tell y'all, and I'm not giving away, I'm just giving y'all the storyline. I'm setting it up. Don't feel attacked, nobody. I'm not coming, because I don't even remember who was telling me to review the movie. Review the show. So it is definitely not a personal attack on anyone. Let's be clear. I'm not coming for anyone in particular. It is definitely not a personal attack. But let me say this. I looked at the first episode last night. And I'm just going to give y'all the basic premise of the show. Because, again, I'm not giving away the whole thing. Here's what we have. We have young white boy. It takes place in Louisiana, New Orleans. Young white boy. We see him. It's the anniversary of his mother's death. We see him take a picture of his mother, some flowers, down to, I'm assuming it's the place where his mother was killed. No, I know. I'm assuming it's the place where his mother was killed, right? Or died. I'll say died. He leaves a picture. He leaves the flowers. Now, he is clearly in the hood, right? He's in the worst part of town. He's in the hood. And, of course, there's a bunch of black guys hanging out, loitering, gang members, drug dealers, you know. And they start surrounding him. And he gets scared. And he gets in his car. And he takes off. And he's so scared of the black men that was surrounding him that he gets discombobulated. And he makes a left. And then he makes another left. And then he makes another left. Well, where the fuck is he? He's right back where he started. And he's back in front of the store. And he sees that those guys smashed the picture of his mother and stepped on the flowers and ruined his memorial. So he gets upset. And he takes off again, and they're coming after him. And this time, one of them lifts his shirt up like he got a gun, like he gonna shoot him. And just as he takes off, honey, he starts having an asthma attack. So he's reaching for his inhaler, but the inhaler falls on the floor, and he's reaching for the inhaler, right? Then the check engine light comes on his car. Oh, my God, he's running out of gas. He's having an asthma attack. He can't reach the inhaler. He's scared. Then there's a big black SUV following him. Well, it must be the black guys that jumped in the car and they following him and chasing him. Now, while this is going on the other side of town, we see another little white boy. Clearly, this is Your Honor, yes, C. Golden. Clearly, he comes from an affluent family. It's not quite his birthday, but his parents give him like this classic motorcycle. It needs a little work, need a little polishing up, but it runs. So he goes out. Why am I narrating it like this? So he goes out. Let me know when you're ready, y'all. And he's, test driving his new motorcycle. Look like he's a teenager, right? Parents, they're like, surprise, it's your birthday, da-da-da-da-da. So, of course, I already see what's getting ready to happen. I clearly see what's getting ready to happen, right? The boy riding around on his motorcycle. The other boy speeding around, scared as hell because he down in the black side of town. He's scared that the black people going to come and get him. Okay. He's scared that the black people going to come and get him. So, y'all see where that's going, right? Now, we see a third character. White guy, jogging all morning, running. And he runs up and he finds himself in front of the this house again. He in the hood. Black kid answers the door. What you need, bruh? White guy just stands there looking in their house. He like, can I help you? White guy just standing there. And then he takes off and he starts jogging off, right? He's a judge. He's in the courtroom. We see him totally eviscerate a cop who's lying on this woman and he has the kids stand up and tell how they ain't had nothing to eat that morning. They drank pickle juice for breakfast because the mama was so poor. They had pickle juice and hot fries, right? And the judge totally eviscerates this cop who's lying on this woman because guess what the judge did? He went to their house that morning and he saw the layout of the house, and he could tell by the layout of the house that the cop was lying on this woman. So it was real dramatic. It was real dramatic, right? So that was to show us that this judge is a good guy, and he's not going to let the cops come and lie on these people. He's a good guy. So of course, what ends up happening. The white boy driving the car hits the white boy on the motorcycle and ends up killing him. It's real dramatic. I'm not going to reenact all of that. It's real dramatic. The boy's having an asthma attack. He calls 911. He ends up hanging up on 911. He panics. He leaves the scene of the crime. Mind you, I don't know how this car is still running. He already had to check engine light on the gas light. Then he done ran over a whole motorcycle, but he can take off. I guess Volvos hold up, honey, because it was a Volvo. He gets home that night. He tells his father what happened. He asks his father for help. His father said, listen, son, I love you. I love you so much. I love you. And I'm going to be here for you. But you got to turn yourself in. You got to turn yourself in, sir. So he takes him down to the police station, and it's real dramatic. And he said, Volvos do hold up. And he goes into he said, you stay here. I'm going to go set this up for you. Because remember, he's a big time judge. So he's going to go talk to the police, right? He had already called the lawyer and everything. The lawyer wasn't there. He left a message. He goes into the police station and he happens to see the family of the guy, of the boy that his son killed. Well, come to find out, the family, they the mobsters. They the biggest crime mob family in the state of Louisiana. He saw them and was like, oh, hell no, I'm not. No, I ain't about to turn my son in because I already know what's going to happen. My son going to be dead before the day is over. He ends up getting back in the car. He told his son, son, you killed the wrong one. We about to go home. We about to sit on this good couch and we about to pretend like this ain't never happened. It's going to be my secret, your secret, our secret. And then he proceeds to help his son clean up the crimes, the mess. Listen, y'all, I'm sure it was a great show. I'm sure it was a great show. But I'm telling you where I'm not in the headspace right now to feel sorry for them two white boys. I'm not. I'm just not. Because I'm already pissed off that y'all made this, that he was so scared of them black kids. Now, I'm sure there's more to the story about his mama dying I'm sure there's something to that. And maybe that's why them black kids was so angry. I don't know. But in that moment, I said, I can't review this show. Because I don't care. Number one. I don't care about them little white boys dying. I don't care. Because all I can see is he gonna get off. His daddy a judge. He gonna get off. Like, that's all I could see. He might go to jail for a little while, but he gonna get off. Not even the one who got hit. Honestly, no, not really. And that's what I'm saying. That's not a nice thing to say, but that's just the headspace that I'm in right now.
It's good that you recognize that, though. See, you got that awareness. That's necessary.
Not even the boy who got run over. He ain't do nothing. I mean, his daddy is a mobster. I don't know. I'm just right. Just sit this one out. Now, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm not gonna say I won't finish watching it, but I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. Y'all, you there?
I was just letting you be great. That's all.
Oh, thank you. Let me be great.
I was just letting you be great.
Have you seen Your Honor?
Hell to the no.
I mean, like, I'm watching this last night, and about halfway through, I was like, I'm supposed to care, right? I'm supposed to feel sorry for this little boy. I'm supposed to feel sorry for this little boy because he couldn't find his inhaler, and he was scared of the big black kids down to the. I was just watching it like, so I'm supposed to. Okay. Oh, I'm supposed to think his daddy is like Atticus Finch or something from To Kill a Mockingbird, like this great white man that saved black people. Like, that's just all I was seeing. So I said, I'm not in the right headspace for this right now. I'm just saying.
I got too much on my plate to be trying to pick up another show, and I don't need nothing that's go way down my spirits. I mean, the House, you know what's of Atlanta did enough of that. I don't need nothing else pressing down on me. I don't need it.
Yeah, I just think, I mean, real talk, I just think with everything going on politically, with the Breonna Taylors and the George Floyds of the world, I don't have the bandwidth to feel sorry. I know it's a TV show, y'all. I know it's fake. But I just don't have the bandwidth right now to feel sorry for these two white boys. And I know that's a mean thing to say. Maybe if, like, it wasn't so racial with the black kids surrounding him and him just getting scared and jumping in the car and speeding off, and then he came back around and now they got a gun and then they start chasing him in the SUV. And again, because it's this type of show, I'm sure that there's more to the story with his mom and where she got killed that made them angry, and they probably was looking at him like, I know he didn't bring his narrow white ass down here. Like, I'm sure it's more to that story, but I just ain't got it in me. The whole ordeal was so drawn out. He even failed to grab his inhaler. Right. He left the daggone inhaler. I heard it was good too. Y'all, I've heard nothing but good things about the show. That's why I said I might finish watching it. It ain't gonna be today, but I might finish watching it. But honey, if the boy and his judge father was black, would you watch it? If the whole cast was white, I would watch it. If the whole cast was black, I would watch it. But I can't. I don't have the mental right now to do the deep racial. Let me be clear. I just ain't got it in me right now. I watched. I got about 20 minutes left of Judas and the Black Messiah, and I just think that's enough for me this weekend. I just think, and that's based on a true story, and I know most of that story because I was gonna be a Black Panther. Like, I was a huge. Like, I read all about Fred Hampton. I knew about I knew a lot of that story. And so watching it, it was so well done. I'm gonna do a review on it. It was so well done. Now, have you watched that? I think you'll enjoy that, y'all.
I haven't watched it yet. It's on my to-do list. As soon as I get caught up with my videos and everything, and these little side projects I have going on over here, I'll get to it. Because I need to be, again, with that, I need to be in a certain mind frame.
Got
to
you.
take it all in.
Yeah, and it does. You have to be in the right mind frame. I will agree with that. Okay, Jazzy poetress, I hear you, babe. And like I said, I'll probably finish it because I hate not finishing stuff. So I will probably finish it. And I'm gonna tell y'all what, if I change my mind, because you said it's a bigger story to it. Not really being taking a personal day and calling out black. That was cute. That was the only racial part. Okay, y'all. So wait a minute. Don't tell me. All right. Like I said, I'm not saying I won't finish watching it. And I might even change my mind. But that was my initial reaction because, like I said, y'all asked me. I was going to watch it. I was going to review it. I might change my mind. If I change my mind, y'all will get the review. And then y'all going to be like, see, she changed her mind. But I'll probably finish it. It just ain't going to be today. It took me months to watch When They See Us, so I understand. Yeah, I had to take a pause on When They See Us. I had to take a big pause. Yeah. All right. Let's jump into these Atlanta churn.
Okay, let's go.
Yes. Oh my gosh. When I saw Rosewood, I was still living in North Carolina. I promise y'all, I came out that movie theater and I was ready to fight. Like, I literally stood in the lobby of that movie theater and I had my fist clenched up and I was ready to punch. I was like, the first white person that say something to me wrong is gonna get it. I'm going to jail tonight. Like, I promise you, that's how angry I was. I was like, oh, I'm going to jail tonight. I am going to jail. And Rosewood is one of those movies that I have only seen once. I showed it to my students one time and I didn't even watch it. Like, it was on, but I didn't even watch it. I cannot. All right. So last night, down to the Housewives of Atlanta, we pick up where we left off with the Marlo Kenya fight. How you feel about the Marlo Kenya fight?
It's exhausting. Like, I don't know how many times we got to do this back and forth between the ladies. Like,
why does Marlo play victim? Marlo be giving as good as she get. Why does she play victim?
Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I know part of it is, you know, she has to do her little stunts to stay on the show. And I think with Marlo, I think what it is with her is, okay, Kenya. I'll start with Kenya. You know, Kenya plays the villain. That is a role that she played because it's been documented that she is not like this outside the show. So that is a role that Kenya occupies. Maybe not this season. With Marlo just says and does things for that shock value because it's going to air so she can get her money and it's going to create drama. I think most of the time she doesn't mean any harm by it. For her, it's just making good television. But and then, I mean, if you want to do zodiacs, if last that I checked, I think they're both Aquariuses. Like, it's just a whole mess. And at the same time, I can't be too invested in their scene, knowing that they took a picture together on social media showing that they're good buddies now. So,
you know what cracks me up? Them damn social media pictures versus what we seeing on screen. Don't they crack you up? Like, yeah, I just feel like, because to me, is Kenya a nasty woman? Absolutely. But Marlo, you told that woman her mama didn't want her. And that's why her mama gave her away, or that's why her mama don't want. Like, that's some deep cutting shit. Like, there's some stuff that just cut deep.
Now, I wasn't mad that Marlo said that. I'm one of those where, look, like, first and foremost, Marlo confirmed that she can't read. Because she can't. Now, she can say stuff that's going to cut you all the way to the bone, but she can't read, though. But if I'm not cool with somebody and we going back and forth, I'm not going to lie. And this is a fault of mine. I'm going to say something that is going to get you to the point where you're either going to break down or you're going to want to fight me. If we're arguing, I'm going there.
Oh, I get it that you can't tell somebody how hard to fight or what to say. But what I'm saying is you can't be mad.
Woo,
I thought you would find that funny. But what I'm saying is this. Yes, you can't tell somebody how to fight, right? I get that. But then you can't tell somebody when to get over it.
Facts.
So if Kenya ain't over what you said, Marlo, and again, let's be clear, both of y'all give as good as y'all get. Y'all both come for each other. You know, y'all both come for each other. So that was my thing. Okay, let's get to what happened that night. So they agreed that they're gonna play a game. Can we talk about Cynthia packing up that damn meat? I
was here for it.
Listen, listen, if they were leaving the next day, fine. They was gonna be there for another 3 days and a 5-hour trip back.
She probably threw it in the freezer. She probably threw it in the freezer.
I was like, oh.
Okay, well, look, that was a real moment. Like, you can look. We not gonna sit here and act like we ain't got kinfolk that don't do that. Okay, I know kinfolk that will come to an event, bring Tupperware bowls, everything else, and then the real sly ones will come in, make a plate first, sneak and put it in their car, come back and eat a plate. And if you didn't catch it, they snuck a plate early, they're gonna make one more plate before they leave. Like that's how black folk do.
All right, everybody said they love Cynthia for taking the goodie bag. All right, whatever. So, I'm sorry. So, all right, what about that night they decide they're gonna play Never Have I Ever. The ladies go change into their pajamas. Kenya goes to get Brooklyn goes upstairs and basically is like, yeah, I'm out, I'm done, I'm good. The ladies are downstairs waiting for her. And she refuses to come back downstairs. My first question is this. Here's the thing. There are two different ways of looking at this. The first way is because of the show and your obligations to the show, you know what the expectation is. The expectation is that you have to participate in these activities. And so they're waiting for you. They have to stay up. There's certain things that have to happen. You know that. That's why the camera followed Candy's ass up them steps, because you know what your obligation is, purpose for the show. Now, the flip side is let's forget about the show for a minute. Let's pretend like they really on a girls trip. They really all like each other. You're not even like, it's the communication for me. Just say, listen, baby girl is a little restless tonight. I gotta relieve the nanny. Baby girl's a little restless. I'm gonna stay up here with her tonight. Like, we know that. Like, that's fine. But for you not to say anything and then for you to act like ain't nobody supposed to have a problem with you being mad about it, how did you feel about that scene that night? How you feel about it?
Okay, well, in my review, I clearly stated that this whole episode is effective in communication and how Kenya didn't have it. Because a lot of this could have been alleviated had she just used effective, proper communication. Absolutely. With that being said, when it came to the little game, if we gonna break it down the way it need to be broken down, that wasn't Kenya's idea as the hostess. That was Portia's idea.
Right, because Kenya did go, let's go to bed. Kenya did, let's go to bed.
So, and here's the thing, and maybe this is because I'm a dude, maybe because I'm wired differently. It's just certain things I'm not gonna let piss me off. Like with them and the whole food thing, I'm too damn grown to be sitting here and wait for somebody to sit here and tell me that it's some food. If I'm hungry, I'm either making something or I'm ordering it. That's just me. Like I ain't got it to do. I ain't finna put too much energy into it. There's that. When it comes to them, well, we don't know what we're doing. It's just idle space. I don't need you to sit here and tell me how to entertain myself. I will find a way to stay entertained. I don't need you to do that. When it came to this particular situation, since it was Portia's game, they could have just went ahead and started. They didn't necessarily have to. I get it. It's a show and everything else. But if it's me, I would have been like, start the game. We would no, we not waiting for nobody. She'll come down, join it. Like, let's just get this thing rolling. Because it's too much. It's too much. And then especially, I did not like how in this moment, Portia literally was looking for a reason to validate why she don't like Kenya. Because last season, she did not have a legit reason not to like Kenya. If y'all want to talk about the Cookie Lady story, cool, whatever. But she didn't start not liking Kenya until Nene came around and had to find a reason to justify it. And Portia even said, okay, I understand her situation. Well, and it's not to say that you can't be upset, but if you understand her situation, you acknowledge that the last trip y'all had, she brought her daughter. What is all this extra riffraff for? And why are you sitting here, conducting the Kenya hate train? Now, I like Kenya and I like Candy. Those are the two that I like. And I do like Cynthia. But regardless, it's like, y'all doing way too much. Like, is this for real? Is this for drama? Is it for the show? It was way too much for me. And then also I'll just say Portia, for you not to like Kenya more. If I don't like somebody, you're not going to tell me if I can or can't bring my child anyway. If I don't like you and if I don't respect you, I'm going to do what best suits me. And if I'm not mistaken, and correct me if I'm wrong, didn't the girls know before they got on the trip that they was doing that little surprise party for the bachelorette party for Cynthia? Didn't they know that?
The ladies didn't know.
Okay. All right. Then never mind. Then we could just scratch it from
Candy knew because Candy set it up, but the rest of the ladies know.
But that's it. But that's just how I feel. Like me, I
hear you, and I disagree with all of the above, and that's fine.
Yeah, it is.
Because here's my thing. Again, it's not about the food. And yes, I can order my own food. It's the fact of you ordered food. We are all sitting right here, and you didn't think to say, hey, y'all, I'm ordering some food. Anybody want something? Like, I feel like if you with people and you're on a group trip with people, like I would do that if I'm running to McDonald's and there's 3 or 4 people. Anybody want something? I'm about to run to McDonald's. If you about to get on the Grubhub and you ordering yourself something from the Grubhub, why you can't say, I'm about to get up on this good Uber Eats and order me something? You know what I'm saying? I don't see what the problem with that was. And again, nobody had a problem with Kenya having her baby there. Nobody had an issue with that. That wasn't the problem. The problem was the communication. If it's your trip, yes, it was Portia's game, but it's your trip. We waiting for you. You never said, I'm not coming back. Again, and maybe because I've done girls' trips and stuff like that, we are waiting for everybody so we can get started. It's kind of like, we get ready to play Monopoly. You said you was playing. We waiting for you before we get started on the game. You're holding us up because we waiting for you. All you had to say was, I ain't coming. All you had to say was, y'all, I ain't coming back downstairs. Now, I get it. It wasn't her game. I get it. It was Portia's game. But that's all she had to say. I feel like if she said, I ain't coming back downstairs, I feel like the whole conversation would have never happened. Agreed.
I'm just like, I've already said she sucks when it came to communication. And I mean, that's that. At the same time, I felt bad for Kenya last night because
I didn't.
At first.
Go ahead, and I'll tell you why I didn't feel bad for her, but go ahead.
At first, I said when this season first started, I feel that she's going to draw out this whole storyline between her and Mark. I did say that, and to an extent, I still feel that way. But there were points last night where you clearly saw that she is just defeated and she's kind of sort of going through the motions. And we've seen Kenya throw parties before that weren't as Dollar Tree as this particular thing that she's doing right now. So her heart wasn't in it. And just watching, I'm just like, damn, like I felt bad for her. I really did. Like, she is really going through it. And you can tell that she doesn't have enough relationship with all the women to where, because with a person like Kenya, she's not going to drop that guard and just let you see her vulnerable for fear of it being manipulated and taken advantage of. So not to excuse any of her behavior, I'm just saying I understood it, and watching last night, I did feel bad for her.
Well, here's why I didn't feel bad for her.
So everybody watching, I just want y'all to know this. I feel that she is clearly, purposefully just going to sit here and disagree with everything that I say, but that's okay. That's all right. That's all right.
No, that's not it. We just see it differently. That's fine. I'm gonna tell you why I didn't feel sorry for Kenya. I didn't feel sorry for Kenya because Kenya says, well, basically she was like, well, y'all keep talking about this, and this. Why don't y'all be my village? But here's my problem. And I know, again, for the show purposes, let's just pretend like all this shit's real, okay? You can't treat people like shit. And then now you need something. Now you're going to come at them because they're not coming to help you fast enough. You want those same group of women who you have treated like shit, even just that weekend, treated all of them like shit. Just like Candy said, had you told us you was bringing your daughter, maybe we could have bought our, and then you didn't have to worry about having one nanny because we could have all shared the situation. They could have been down to the bungalow and all the nannies could have been there together with PJ, PK, whatever, Belize. I feel like she was even making shots at them when she was at the table talking about, I've never been away from my daughter, not for one day. I feel like that was a shot at Portia and at Candy to say, well, why y'all tripping? Y'all been around y'all daughter. Why y'all tripping about? Like, I felt like that was, again, so even while you sitting there, you are still throwing shots. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I didn't feel bad for her, because I'm like, you sitting there telling people, like, even when Candy said, you didn't even tell us that we were bringing that you were bringing your daughter so that maybe we could bring ours. And her response to Candy was, I don't have to tell you anything. That's fucked up. And that's your friend. That's your friend. So no, I don't feel sorry for her.
Okay.
But anyway, that's what I'm saying. So how do you feel about Drew with her whole, I'm confused. Are we friends? Are we not friends? Do we like each other? Do we hate each other? Like, how do you feel about that whole situation? Do you feel like she was just doing a lot in that moment, or is that legit that why do these,
I'm mixed on it because I think it was genuine. Because because like I said, I can't believe that she never watched any of Real Housewives of Atlanta to kind of understand how this goes, or to like kind of get like an understanding of how this thing plays out. I mean, but for any person, especially being in it, like, it's going to be very confused. Look, I understand it because, like with my relatives, everyone loves to sweep things up under the rug, where you have a big old dust pile in the rug sitting right on top of it, and everybody walk around and like it ain't there. Where in one moment we like y'all literally about to sit here and kill each other, and then 2 days later we just walking around like that shit didn't happen just 2 days ago. I can understand how that can be vexing, where it's just like, the hell, like what are we doing here? So for me, I think that was partly genuine, yet at the same time, I side-eye her just a little bit, because if you come in on a show that's already established that is at this point 12 seasons in, you mean to tell me you didn't watch and do your research and get an analysis of each of the women, or were you just coming in blind and just gonna make it up as you go? I don't know. I don't understand.
Well, I'm gonna say the same thing. I say the same thing about I said this the other day. I say the same thing on these shows, that the first couple of seasons, I give y'all a pass. But after that, I don't have no passes to give, because again, watch the show. Watch the show, see what happened before you know what I'm saying? See what happened before you came along. Like, all of that stuff is right there. So yeah, I'm with you. When Drew made that comment, I was like, girl, come on. You know how they do. That's what they do. Yep. And they weren't really over it. They were just moving on in that moment. Like, people were still pissed off at Kenya, but it was like, girl, we got to go ahead and get through this shit for the show. We go ahead and make it look good. You know what I'm saying? Make it look good for the show. Shut up, DMV. I know I messed up that girl name. Her name Blaze. Okay.
Well, all right.
Yeah, Drew was really mad at her husband for moving her whole house and closing on the new house without even telling her nothing about it. That's what she was really mad at, child. Hold on, people are asking about the panel. Let me get Scotty's link first.
I'm not sure if he created. He just sent us the link in our panel group, but I don't know if he's actually made a link for the actual video just yet.
Well, I'm just gonna give the link to his channel so y'all can go over there, because it's gonna be around 9:15 Central Standard Time. I mean Eastern Time. 8:15 y'all time. Okay. Hold on,
And actually, no. He the link is created, so there actually is a link for the actual video on YouTube.
Okay, cool. All right. So you guys make sure y'all check y'all out over there. Here's the link. If you're not subscribed, y'all go on over there and check out Scotty by Nature. How do you close? Because the house is in her name. The house is in her husband's name. The house is in her husband's name.
Pretty much.
Not the caterpillar eyebrows can go. I just feel like, again, when you're married, I just feel like there's certain things that are supposed to happen when you're married. Ain't no way in hell that I'm going to sit there and we marry and my name ain't on the house that we living in. No, ma'am. I mean, unless there's some sort of tax shelter reason or financial reason, but I'm not going to be married to you and I don't even know what's going on in the house that I'm living in. Like, that's crazy.
Look, Drew, better talk to some old school fools and right quick. Because with this, I hope and pray that she has a piece of property that got her name on it. So just in case he decided to act brand new, get into a kerfuffle with her and decide that he wants to kick her and her children, not his children, but her children out. Well, actually, she's a child, that she got someplace to go. Because we already see that Ralph is petty and Ralph would definitely do that. I get that.
Oh, I don't put nothing back past Ralph, Mr. I needed to get away, so I went to the beach down in Florida and I didn't call you because I ain't have to call you. Yeah, I don't put nothing past him. Okay? Not at all. That's crazy to me. But that was really the majority of the episode was about the whole Kenya and the baby situation. And again, I'm not mad at Kenya for bringing her baby on that trip. I'm fine with that. I'm not even mad at Kenya for saying, listen, at a certain time, I'm out. I'm shutting this whole thing down because I'm going to be with my baby because she's with the nanny all day and I want to spend some time with her. I'm 100% with that. And I know you already said that you agree, but my problem is the communication. Just tell them. Just tell them. You know what I'm saying?
Now, one thing that was said, and I know a lot of people agree with Kenya on this one piece, and I sort of kind of didn't. And it was the whole, I can't work the nanny for 24 hours. Now, look, I've done babysitting / house sitting to where it was for several days. And while I'm watching the house, I'm watching the kids. So, and if you're paying, for me, it's like the baby ain't up 24/7. You know what I'm saying? 24 hours. So you mean to tell me that okay, never mind. I don't have kids. I've just watched people kids, so never mind. Let me not talk about that. What's the next topic?
That's pretty much that's pretty much it. Because again, the majority of the episode was about her and the kids. And again, the communication and Candy. And I just, I get it, the whole Mark thing. Like, I get that. And I understand that Kenya doesn't do a whole lot of opening up. I get all of that. But the other part is Kenya is also a nasty ass, biatch. And so people are going to respond to that. Like, I understand what you're saying about, I don't care, I'll get my own food. But it's not about whether I have the ability to get my own food. It's the principle behind it that you showed up with a whole meal and ain't say shit to all these women sitting here. You the host. And you ain't say shit. You had food all like whole delivered and you just nothing. Like the freak.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I mean, for me, it's certain things that I'm not gonna let just pull me all the way about my body. That's all I'm saying. So, like, something such as that, like, if I'm hungry, I'm not gonna wait for anybody. I'm just going to do what it is that I have to do. Period. If I'm not being entertained, I'm going to find a way to entertain myself. I may bring it up later. When I definitely have a cool mind, but I'm just saying for me, it's just certain stuff I'm not finna let pull my whole card. Like no, I can't do it. But that's just me.
I got you. Right. Kenya thought that shit was funny. Like it wasn't Kenya, and like I think the biggest thing was when Candy said, if the situation had been reversed, you would have a whole different conversation. If you were the guest and I was hosting and I did everything to you that you've done to us, you'd be talking mad shit.
Mm-hmm.
And she would have. But anyway.
I mean, but there are people that are like that.
Absolutely, there are people that are like that, and those are people that I don't choose to entertain myself with. I cannot.
I'm about to say, I mean, can I tell you a story?
Oh yes, tell a story. Here's a story.
So
is
back in my military days, because something somewhat similar happened, though it's a bit escalated. But I'm gonna try to speed this story up. So I was working in a radar facility, and my leadership had asked me if I have a problem with people of the Islamic faith because I'm Jewish. I'm like, I don't hate nobody. I love everybody. If I don't like you / hate you, it's you. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing else. They bring the guy along, and then I see him. It's like, okay, I remember him from Fort Rucker. Don't know him, but know of him. My first interaction was at a range of us, qualifying with our weapons. He rubbed me the wrong way, and that's most because I just came off nights to sit here and shoot a gun, have to go back, go to sleep, and do this all over again. But anyway, so he's in the facility one day, and there was an active shooter incident that happened, and I was in Korea. If I didn't say that, I'm in Korea, but at Osan Air Base. And they were saying how it couldn't have been somebody of a certain rank. I'm like, well, when I worked in the S3, not only could I request ammo, I could transport it, I could store it, and I was one of the few people that had, key to the bunker. Not to say I would do nothing like that, because I obviously didn't. So this man goes say, so you a terrorist, huh? And when he said that, I looked at my leadership just like, and they faces didn't change. So I'm like, you know what? Yeah, maybe you hearing stuff. Maybe he didn't just say, because I was very perplexed, just like, I'm a terrorist. Like, not to sit here and typecast, but okay, anyway. So he leaves the room, and my soldier's like, did he just call you a terrorist? I'm like, I thought that's what he said. So we eventually have a conversation about it. And I learned, dealing with certain groups of certain types of people, you have to formulate things in such a way that you're not attacking them. So I said to him, this happened, and I believe you said something along the lines of, even though I knew exactly what the hell he said. And I'm like, you said this. And I'm like, that threw me off, because had I said the same thing to you, given the fact that your faith is Islam, I will be staring down an equal opportunity complaint, and I will probably be in trouble. And the whole entire time I'm saying is he's nodding his head and agreeing. So it's like, so you understood what you did. And then he says, well, I was trying to say, if somebody that was Christian did or somebody that was Jewish did, it wouldn't be a problem because I'm Muslim. And I'm like, but you didn't say that. You called me you insinuated that I'm a terrorist. And again, not trying to turn this into anything political, but it's just like, between your faith and my faith and what has gone on in the world, yeah, not cool. But
right, if you want to get into stereotypes and stuff.
Exactly. But in me saying to him, had I did that, like, he did it to me, because he was like, well, you're supposed to come to me first. I'm like, no, I don't have to come at you with anything. I can go to EO and file a complaint on you if I want to. I don't have to talk to you. I'm giving you a courtesy
right
by talking to you. Yet in the same thing, he's saying, he's agreeing to the fact that if I did it to him, it would have been an automatic, I'm written up for it. So you have some people where it's just like, they can do something to you and it's perfectly fine, but as soon as you do it to them, it's just like, okay, hold up, what are we doing here? It's the end of the world. So one particular person in the last 12 years that I dealt with, that if I hope that I never see him again, ever again in life.
Okay.
Well, we could talk more about this person offline, because when I tell you, he had the whole facility hating him to where we had to have a meeting about him with EO reps, and he was this close away to not only losing all of his rank, but to being pushed into retirement, where they was going to force him into
that's bad. When it's doing all that, that's bad.
So yeah, but we could talk about that offline. But that's a little story for y'all. That's a little story right there. Yeah. Okay, wait. Now the person, Ready Rock, when you said you would have checked him around the spot, the reason that I didn't is one, there is a difference in rank. He is a sergeant first class, which is an E7. I was a sergeant, which was an E5. And when you're dealing with people of higher rank and all this other stuff, they love to try to use their rank against you. Oh my God. And if you say something, well, that's disrespect and that whole gambit. So I had to wait, collect my thoughts, and I had a mediator when this meeting actually happened to make sure that it wasn't blown out of proportion. Because I'm just saying, when it comes, you can say the government in general, but in the military, it's a certain level of politics, and you have to go about things in a certain way to protect yourself. So, and it didn't help that he was African American too.
Oh yeah, that definitely don't listen.
And then at one point he gonna try to pull a whole, we got to stick together because we're both skin folk. But then in a completely different situation, he told a European American, we got to sit together because y'all the same rank. Like, I don't. Again,
he just a get along type dude. Like, I'm gonna say that in a nice way, but yeah, he just a get along.
Hey, that's a nice way.
Get along type dude.
No, he's a person that does a lot of shady stuff, and he expects people to sit here and throw him a bone. And I even told him, like, why am I finna sit here? But why am I finna sit here and help you out when you ain't doing nothing but causing me heartache and pain? Every time I turn around, you in somebody else's office instead of coming to me. Even though he outranked me, I was his boss for all intents and purposes. So rather than coming to me, you talking to the airfield manager, you talking to the sergeant major, you talking to all these people, not knowing that they all like me. So the information is getting back to me that you're having these private like. It was way too much. But I trust and look, I don't miss those days. Not at all. Not the fucking all.
Yeah, I put the link to Scotty. It's Scotty by Nature's channel where they do the panel. And that's gonna be starting in about an hour, give or take a few minutes. So y'all go check that out. They're gonna be talking about all sorts of reality TV shows. It's sort of a hodgepodge over there. It's about what, 6 or 7 of y'all now?
8 or 9, if I'm not mistaken.
But
we're the Black Brady bunch of YouTube.
Yeah, Scott was gonna have me over there as a guest one night, but he ain't called yet, so I'm still waiting for my call.
We the Hollywood squares of YouTube over there.
It's cool though, but y'all go ahead and go check it out. I'm getting ready to jump off of here. We'll talk a little politics tomorrow because it wasn't really a whole lot that went down, but we'll catch up on it tomorrow. It's already after 8, so I got a couple other things I got to get into and get done tonight. But I will talk to y'all later. Thanks again, y'all, as always, for your input. It's fun when we don't think the same way, because then we can have a conversation about our viewpoints. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
Exactly. Thank you, Watermelon Sugar, for dropping my information. Don't forget, you guys. Somebody made an Avon order, and I thank you. An Avon order came through yesterday, and I thank you so much. Y'all has ordered and supported me. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it, bruh. I appreciate it. And for all those who have already ordered, thank you. And, if you need some Avon, go on over there and check it out. The link is in the chat.
And don't forget, Thursday, we will be over here talking about the Housewives of Jersey. We'll be doing it live.
Is it Thursday?
Well, it comes. It's Wednesday. It comes out Wednesday, so it's probably going to be after Salt Lake City. But I thought we were doing the live the next day, like after.
Yeah, so it is Thursday. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and set it up so I can send you the link and stuff. All right, thank y'all so much. Mwah, mwah. Let me get out of here. Peace.